Hi everyone, I'm Nick from Printerbase, taking a look at the Dell B3465dnf Mono Multifunction printer. Now I've demoed lots of machines, but this one really interests me because it's got an 800 MHz dual core processor, which makes it one of the most powerful machines I've ever used. With A4 print speeds quoted as up to 47 pages per minute and scan speeds rated at up to 45 pages per minute, it's good to see that they've made sure the processor is up to the task. When you first see this machine, you'll likely be drawn to the large colour touchscreen display. Now this interface is very easy to use and adds lots of extra useful features not normally found on a multifunction machine. For instance, here's one of our USB memory sticks, which I can slot into the front of the Dell machine. Now, if I go into the menu on the display, I get a full preview of all the PDFs. I can select the pages I want to print, do basic edits, and then print them off. It's quick and really convenient. Even if you don't use USB memory sticks, once you've switched to a touchscreen multifunction, you'll never want to go back to a basic MFP. Navigating your way through the multitude of options on other machines can be a nightmare, but with the B3465dnf it's extremely simple because you simply touch the appropriate icons. So for instance, if I want 10 copies of this duplex print sample, I can do it without reading the manual. I just put it into the automatic document feeder. The green light tells me that it's detected the sheet. Press the copy button. I go into the option that allows me to select 2:2 copy, press the copy it button, and away it goes. It's very straightforward. You'll notice it's quick too. The original is colour. This is, don't forget, only a mono machine, although it does scan in colour if you connect it to a PC. And there you go. There is the opposite side. If you take a look at the spec sheet, you'll find that Dell have really pulled out all the stops. So we have PCL and PostScript emulations for compatibility across all the common operating systems. 1 gig of onboard memory is standard, gigabit Ethernet, a large 550 sheet tray with an option to add 3 further 550 sheet trays. A 50 sheet reversing automatic document feeder with double-sided print functionality, so this machine can also do the double-sided copy, scan and fax. There's even a 50 sheet staple finisher attachment if required. If you need an exhaustive list of further options and features, please refer to the brochure or call our sales team. Now, I would like to show you inside the machine. Okay, we're looking a bit closer now at the B3465dnf. So we've got this 7-inch display. I've plugged in our USB memory stick and an icon's appeared that says USB drive. If I click on the icon, it's going to open up all the PDFs. You've got little previews and it's a very fluid screen. So I'm going to go into one of the samples and now I can select how many copies I want. If it was a multi-page PDF, I could tell it to duplex it, I can tell it to collate it, I can add separator sheets. I can do quite a few things just from the touchscreen. It's very simple to do. And going back to the home screen, you've got lots of different icons. We did the copy before, so in the copy screen we've got very easy to use icons to select how I want to do a copy, change the darkness, scale if I need to zoom in or zoom out of a page that's on the glass platen. And if we had the fax set up, you'd have the fax option in there. In the status option, we can see that the paper tray is empty, and if I go into view supplies, you get this nice graphic that shows me all the supplies in the machine. So you can see, because it's a new machine, everything is full at the moment. Interestingly, just before I unplug it and turn the machine around for you, I'm just going to show you something. We're not sure why you'd want to, but if you get hold of a keyboard, there's actually a USB connection on the back. Plug in the keyboard, and now we can go through the menus using the keyboard. Not sure, there might be a reason why you'd want to do this. Perhaps if it was in a cabinet and you wanted the keyboard outside of the cabinet, maybe that would be a reason for it. But it's very easy to do. You just plug in a USB keyboard, so I thought I'd show you it. We'll unplug that now. Right, I'm going to turn the printer off. So the switch is at the back, which I'll show you in a second. So that's turned off now. I'm going to unplug it. Take the USB stick out. Right, so this screen, you can adjust the angle of the screen to get it perfect for you. And if we look here, we've got the bypass feeder if you want to print on envelopes or anything like that. And we've got the paper tray, which is adjustable. You can add several of these. You can add another 3 in fact. To get to the consumables, you just pull the front down like so. You get a starter cartridge here, which is 7,500 pages. When this runs out, you can buy either a 2.5, an 8.5, or a 20,000 page toner cartridge. Obviously, the 20,000 page one gives you the best value for money. You also have a brand new imaging unit, which is rated at 60,000 pages. When this runs out, again, get in touch with Printerbase, we can supply you with a new one. There's no other items really that you need to worry about. Being a black and white only multifunction machine, you've got no other toners. Okay, so we've got the ADF and the glass platen. Spinning the machine around. Not too heavy, to be honest with you. We've got a panel here. Behind the panel is another panel. This is where you would add extra memory. There's a Wi-Fi dongle. There's also a hard drive that you can plug in there. At the back, you've got the power switch that we talked about, and there's a power connector. You've got the fax connectors there. There's that USB slot if you want to plug in a keyboard. You've also got the network connection there. Behind there is the USB connection if you want to plug it into your computer that way instead. If you go for the staple finisher, that bolts on at the back. Left hand side is smooth. And that's everything, I think. If you've got any further questions, don't hesitate to give us a call on 0800 170 7234, and the website is www.printerbase.co.uk. I'm Nick, and thanks for watching.